Good morning, dear children. Let us continue our lesson, Helen of Troy. This is the part second of the video. Now, in the previous video, we have seen that Helen is a beautiful princess who was kidnapped by uh, a Trojan person, and Ulysses with other kings went to rescue her. Ulysses and other soldiers fought with the Trojan army. They fought very bravely and suffered many injuries, and thousands of people were killed also in the Trojan War. This war continued for 10 long years. But the Trojan army was not their only problem. The city of Troy was protected by huge walls, and these huge walls protect the city of the Troy, and it was impossible to surpass these walls. So Ulysses thought of an idea, he thought of a trick. So as per planned by his trick, the next day when the Trojan people woke up, they saw that nobody is there in front of the camp. In front of their gates, all the camps have been disappeared. Thought that they have won the battle. Now we will continue with the rest of the chapter today. They wheeled the wooden horse through the gates into the city and partied until midnight. Unknown to the Trojans, Ulysses and his men were hiding inside the horse. So Ulysses and his army, before leaving the battlefield, they left a big wooden horse in front of the Troy city gate. Now, when the people of Troy, they saw that nobody is there and only one horse is there, so they became very happy and they took the horse inside the gate. Now, when they took the wooden horse inside, they placed it at one place and started partying. That means they started celebrating their victory, and they celebrated till midnight. Now, the Trojan people who were celebrating, they did not know that inside the wooden horse, Ulysses and his soldiers were hiding. So that horse is not any ordinary horse. They have left it there for purpose. So when Ulysses ordered his army to go back, he placed that wooden horse there, and also he placed himself and his soldiers inside the horse. While everyone was sleeping, they climbed down a rope ladder. Then they crept to the city gates and opened them. Outside, the rest of the Greek army was waiting. The soldiers had sailed back to Troy in the dark of night. So now what happened? After celebrating, when all the Trojan people slept, so what happened, from inside the horse, the wooden horse, the Ulysses and his soldiers came down. They climbed down with the help of a rope ladder. Ladder is a stair, you can say, and rope ladder means the ladder which is made up of rope. So, and then they quietly went towards the city gate, and then they opened them from inside. Crept, C-R-E-P-T. Crept means to walk slowly without making much noise. Now, when they opened the city gate, the rest of the people, the rest of the Greek army was waiting outside for the doors to open. The soldiers, which Ulysses had asked them to go away from the city of Troy, they have came back. Actually, it was the planning of Ulysses that for a while the soldiers will have to pretend that they have left the battlefield, and after a while he has ordered them to come back. So when the city gates were open, these soldiers, they sailed back to the city of Troy. When morning came, the city of Troy woke up to a nightmare. The Trojan men tried to fight, but the Greek soldiers killed them all. Then the Greeks captured all of their treasures, set fire to buildings, and rescued Helen. The war with Troy, the Trojan War, was over. Now, in the morning, when the Trojan people wake up, they wake up to a nightmare. To a nightmare means as soon as they woke up, they thought that they are still in sleep and watching a bad dream. Nightmare means a bad dream. So they thought that they are watching a nightmare. So when they woke up, they started fighting the Greek soldiers because the Greek soldiers have entered their boundaries. Now, but it was too late because Greeks have already captured their all the treasure, all the wealth to the buildings. They have put them on fire, and also they have saved Helen. Now, for the war which was fought, it was fulfilled. The war with Troy, which is also known as the Trojan War, thus came to an end. So this was the story how the Trojan War was fought, why was it fought, and the consequences of it. I hope you have understood the video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.